not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on now, let's do this.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.